that our anti-crime unit, organized crime unit, was at the center of the arrest and was also at the center of retrieving the drugs that are now a part of the Nhlanhla Commission. And we want that unit to be protected and to be supported and to be resourced. And we really believe the new approach that we are taking now as a province will assist us to strengthen this fight against crime. But we remain proud with the police that are continuing their work, obviously worried with some of the names that are thrown about the justice system and the role that has been played by judges and magistrates, and deeply worried that some of the seniors within the law enforcement agencies are compromised. But we don't want to do commentary during this commission. We'll await the final report, and on the basis of that, we'll be in a position to act or recommend action that need to be taken to those that have the powers to take those actions. Thanks, Nico.
Premier, the House, morning to you. Mkhwanazi is my name, from Welela News. Premier, you partly covered me, but I just wanted to check with you. As you resources to fight crime in your province, we know that your province has been named time to time in different platforms, whether it's Nhlanhla or EDCO Committee, and senior police or senior structures of the subs, they've confirmed us that there's a crisis within the security cluster. As a province, as a premier, how will you now, going forward, to make sure that it doesn't exist in your province? Because it is very clear, because you can hear from different top cops, they are talking, passing each other, then it's that there is a problem in the province. The other one that you spoke to, Pakistan, what transpired, there's probably maybe misunderstanding between the subs and the metropolis, to your understanding. And MMC Chwaku, even yesterday, he said, if there's no intervention from yourself, also Koloma, what does that mean? And then the issue of Westbury that you just touched. Westbury is not starting yesterday. It's been happening. So what will be the intervention to that area of Westbury? Because before they used to put in the soldiers, or then they'll withdraw them, then we'll continue. So how is this going to be? Because we just spoke to it.
Mkhwanazi, I'm of the strong view that what is happening within the law agency currently is unfortunate. The information that is, it's something that I want to thank the President for agreeing to appoint that commission. It's just unfortunate that when he appointed the commission, he was highly criticized. But those that have criticized him are nowhere to be found now. They are the ones that are enjoying the developments within them. So I really believe that was a stroke of genius by the President to establish the commission, because he had information that he knew that it would be better to take the country in confidence and provide a platform where these issues can be ventilated. And we really believe that it has achieved that particular goal. But I'm of the strong view that we might be indirect, and I'm using the word indirect deliberately, victims of our commitment to fight crime in our province. The government that I have the honor to lead identified crime as a serious area that needs our intervention. And that is why even that portfolio was migrated to my office, to give it the necessary authority and support. We give the law enforcement agency 700 new cars. And I don't get a national commissioner that says, Premier, thank you. We took over here, the law enforcement agencies in this province, they didn't have a helicopter. We didn't give them one, we didn't give them two, we gave them 3 helicopters. I don't get a national commissioner that comes to me and say, Premier, thank you so much. But when we have foot soldiers that are assisting law enforcement agencies, I get letters from the National Commissioner or Provincial Commissioner to say, pull out these people. So it's a cherry-picking institution. You cherry the sweetness, the bitterness, you distance yourself. So we don't want to find ourselves in that quagmire. That is why we are pulling the resource, and we have no responsibility to provide the resources that we are. But understanding that this is the economic hub of the country, we felt obliged to render these services. When I took over, the Department of Community Safety budget was 800 million. We are now hovering over 2.8 billion rands. We are putting CCTV cameras in all over the highways. We are putting CCTV cameras in the townships. We are putting CCTV cameras in hostels, in informal settlement. Something that was not done. And the law enforcement agencies don't even have the courtesy to say, we see you, Gauteng, we support you, Gauteng. We have reduced crime with 37.9, according to their own statistics, purely because of this integrated support that we are providing to law enforcement agencies. So if you allow this issue of wardens to be a sore point that harm the relationship, we swallowed our pride, we are pulling them out. So that the focus is not about our differences, is what brings us together. And retrain them to be an additional resource to push back crime. I have to go to the public protector, explain why do you have wardens. I have to go to Parliament on parliamentary questions. Why do you have wardens? I have to go to hospital to check wardens that are shot at because they are not protected, because people don't want to protect them. So we don't want, therefore, the focus to be there. That is why we are pulling them today, taking them back to training, repurpose them, reconfigure them, and bring them back to push back crime. And we really believe we are going to continue. So we are not pulling the helicopters out. We are not pulling the 700 new cars that we bought for the police out. We are continuing with the support that we are providing. And we really believe that we are indirect victims of the differences that are there within the corridors of the law enforcement agencies. And we don't want to spend time arguing there. We want to spend time fighting crime. And I'm proud about this team. Every time that the SAPS need a helicopter, this team goes there and assists the SAPS. I can quote the number of heists that if it was not this team, would have not even stopped those heists. But we are doing this not to please any individual. We are doing this to protect the citizens of our province and the prospect of our province to be the economic hub of our country. We are hosting the G20. We don't want to spend time swapping. We want to spend time preparing for this year. So, as far as the difference between the provincial commissioner and the I've resolved it personally. And I told them there must be a seizure of hostilities and attend to the issue at hand. So, Kutuzo Koloma. That is why I'm announcing the program on the 27th of October to assist victims of crime. But I've issued a strict instruction to the Provincial Commission. On the 25th of October, if there are still drug cartels, if there are still drug syndicates in our province, the Provincial Commissioner must explain. I've given him until the 25th of October to go for those drug cartels. We've got intelligence report, we've got information. I see no reason why they're still existing in our province when we have that kind of information. So I've given them a strict instruction. By the 25th of October, all those drug cartels and people that are selling drugs in our province committed to give on the basis of. And we really believe it's drugs that necessitated the protection that we have in the unfortunately, the team is briefing me, and I will be in a position also to attend to the crime scene and also interact with those that have information that they want to bring to our attention. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Brenda. Let's continue to take the questions. You can speak with them.
Now, Premier, one of the things that Mkhwanazi has said is that the initiative was good in this, considering the fact that there is high youth unemployment. Now, if this program is being phased out and some of them are going to be absorbed elsewhere, will they continue to receive the stipends that they've been receiving as they go into a training program to become traffic police officers? And